Hesed House's mission is okay, hold on.
You got
Feed
this.
the hungry, clothe the naked, shelter the homeless. Give you one.
I'm letting you know right now that is the intro to this whole video. I'm going to open like that.
My name is Hugo Salgero. I'm the Associate Director of PADS OES.
My name is Sharon Mullen, and I'm a super volunteer in the warehouse.
My name is Bruce Buckmeyer. I'm the Director of Volunteers at Hesed House.
I am Mark Tuma. I am on the maintenance team here at Hesed House.
My name is Lauren Jernigan, and I am the Assistant Director of Development at Hesed House. And I have the unique opportunity to work with all of our special events and our development overall. When we say we depend on our volunteers, we truly mean that day in, day out. Without our volunteer groups, this place would not be able to function.
How Hesed House works in the PADS environment, the volunteer is the most important role because this is their ministry. So without the volunteers, there would be no PADS.
I'm typically here 5 days a week, usually from like 9 to 2, and a lot of Saturdays. I've been involved with Hesed for probably 30 years, on and off over the 30 years.
Volunteers here are awesome. I mean, Hesed House would not succeed if it wasn't for volunteers. Get all these groups of people together, and all they want to do is help and keep them going and give them whatever they need to succeed. It just works out. It's awesome.
As a volunteer, you're not coming to just serve out food or just to give a towel. What you're doing is you're helping change the world for somebody for that day.
Hi, welcome to the store. So we call it the store, but everything in here is free to our guests. It's everything you would need on a given night. So it's your razor, your deodorant, your cotton balls, your floss, all of your towels, washcloths, anything you would need. We've got over-the-counter medicine needs, so Tums, NyQuil, a daily multivitamin, hand sanitizers, and your basic first aid needs.
Hesed House is the second largest homeless shelter in Illinois, but they are so much more than just a shelter. Hesed offers everything a homeless person could need to get back on their feet again. More than 7,000 volunteers from over 90 area churches, businesses, and service organizations allow Hesed to assist over 1,000 individuals and families experiencing homelessness every year. It is Hesed House's goal to end homelessness one person, one family at a time.
A lot of our volunteers come here. They like to work in the kitchen. So a lot of them will bring food and or prepare food that's already here for our guests. And that's, feeding the hungry. They'll help in other ways as far as after program's over by helping people get in their lockers, towels for showers, medicines, anything you need to, live and succeed and do better.
Hesed relies heavily on thousands of volunteers to provide, prepare, and serve meals in the shelters as well as support other needs throughout Hesed House. Without volunteer dedication, they would not be able to help their neighbors in need.
I started as a intern and then a case manager, and then I worked in our PADS overnight emergency shelter. And for about the last 4 years, I took over the volunteer director role. From the food services in our shelters to the children's programs that volunteers run, to the donation sorting, to the clothes closet, to our employment skills, everything done here is by volunteers. And I'm a little biased because I'm the volunteer guy, but without volunteers, Hesed House doesn't exist. It doesn't run.
I've worked in the business world for years, and you do not get that kind of appreciation. Here, everybody is very, very grateful for the volunteers. It's just sometimes nice to be a volunteer where you see, it makes you realize what you have. And I think that a lot of people, when they come to serve dinner, they just realize that families are families.
We are able to get people back on their feet. Our jobs programs, being able to sit down and work one-on-one with somebody on your resume is something that's important for future employers, but also it helps when we're talking about treating everyone with dignity.
So many resources and so many partner communities, community partners that we work with, from mental health to drug addiction to education to legal. for disability.
All of the professional services that we provide in the Comprehensive Resource Center, we partner with agencies that are already professionals at what they do and give them office space over here. Addictions counseling, family and child counseling, for substance abuse counseling, medical, legal, all these professional services can be attained here at the Resource Center.
Whatever brought you here, we have something that's going to assist you to get out of here.
The shelter areas provide 3 meals a day, a place to sleep, shower facilities, essential toiletries, laundry services, and access to all of the on-site services provided by Hesed House and its partner organizations.
What specifically has called you to stay and come back day after day next?
Now I'll get emotional. It's really the guests. They are so grateful. And just, having experience with a mom who might have left in the middle of the night because of a bad situation, and she's here with nothing on her back. I'm able to, make her day a little better. And it sounds trivial, but they're just really extremely grateful. It's not a glamorous job by any means. I'm in a warehouse.
At Hesed House, I just love our mission, ending homelessness one person, one family at a time, and that every single person deserves dignity, no matter what. So that's what keeps me coming back.
I get great pleasure out of putting smiles on people's faces when I fix something, help somebody out, say hi to somebody. It's not people don't do that. They'll ignore people. If I can make somebody smile like you guys, that makes my day.
Yeah, when you fixed our coat hook.
Yeah, there you go. See, I started with the heat team back in April of last year. After I became unemployed with Caterpillar, I had probably the most hours of any heat member ever here, because we just worked night and day over there because all new construction. We saved Hesed House thousands of dollars just by the 3 of us working. It was Kurt, John, and myself. It was awesome.
I just see the respect that Hesed gives to the guests, gives them dignity. I think that is the biggest thing, is that when they come back to help me here, they're treated with respect.
Can you tell us what dignity looks like when you're talking about that?
To me, it's not dying in a garbage dump, right? If people are just left to the streets, and especially the very most vulnerable, we are a low threshold shelter, and many times the very most vulnerable sometimes aren't let into shelters for various reasons. We are a low threshold shelter for that reason. We believe everyone has the dignity of some place to eat, thinking about next week, next month, so that homelessness is just a window in your life. It's important to know that we serve about 1,000 people per year. About half of those people are out within a matter of weeks. Another 40 to 42% are out within anywhere from a few weeks to a year. And it's that remaining 8 to 10% that are chronically homeless that we've seen for a long, long time.
This is what Hesed House looked like. We used to only be open during the winter months, but during the summer the guests were still homeless, so they pitched the biggest and longest running tent city in the state of Illinois. So they just lived in the backyard.
Hesed House has been able to get this far as a result of the decades of support from the community through gifts of time, talent, and treasure. However, there is still much work to be done. Hesed House will not give up until they have ended homelessness and are able to close their doors for good.
Perfect example of Hesed all working together is that we have 2 babies. I mean, you don't have to film me, but
I just wanted to have it on here.
I just wanted to show you. So because I know that we have the 2 babies over there that were born like 2-3 months.
2 days apart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I get this as a donation. So this will go straight to family pads for them to use. That's how Hesed just all works in a circle. Even though I'm always here in the warehouse, I get to know what the guests over there. So. Perfect example.
Probably the best experience is when somebody actually moves out. If you want to succeed, they're going to help you. Every ounce of energy, every ounce of anything they have to help you out, they're going to do it. Whether it be housing, job, clothing, shoes, anything you need, they're going to help you do that.
Hesed House's mission is to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, shelter the homeless, and give people the chance to hope again.
To get more information on how to support Hesed House's mission, or if you know someone experiencing a crisis, please visit their website at www.hesedhouse.org.